Alrighty, it's been a while. I've been playing a fair amount of Blitz, doing my usual driving around and stuff, trying to ace it. Been playing a lot of tier 9 in the E75, mainly in Platoon with the Savage Hedgehog, formerly the Sneaky Man, renamed user. Reason being, A, I never aced a tank to date, and B, because the Sneaky Man plays lots and lots of different tier 9 tanks, which he's also trying to ace. And I found in Platoon, you really can't go wrong with an E75. It can hold up like a boss, and, you know, frankly, when it's up tiered into tier 10, which, I mean, all the games we tend to play were lower tier. I mean, I rarely see tier 8. It really can hold its own because it's a really tough looking tank. I mean, even the bottom plate's rock hard. It's got a really good gun. It's got enough gun depression to get the job done. You can ram stuff because it's heavy. It's just a weighty beast, and arguably I think it's the best heavy tank at tier 9. At least I get on with it better than any other heavy tank at this tier. And the bounces, if you angle it correctly, you know, start to get obscene. So that's reason number one. Reason number two, and I'm going to digress as you watch the gameplay quickly, just to note, if you're driving a heavy tank, you do not have to drive to the bridge. I mean, you can, it's an option, but on the other hand, you can also come out here and flog and kill meds and lights. You don't have to go in and sit in camp bridge if you don't want to. I mean, like, just don't have to play the tank type all the time. Just do something that people ain't going to expect. And boy, oh boy, do these boys not really expect to see an E75 and the Sneaky Man in his WZ111 come over this side. We're just going to bully the hell out of these guys and get them cleared. So that's that. For all of that, it's quite a balanced game. Now, what I wanted to say was I've not been playing. I mean, I kind of like tiers 6 and 7 because I find that playing a lot at 9, and I've been playing quite a lot of games at 9 recently, takes quite a lot of concentration because, you know, obviously the mistakes you make are amplified, so I get tired quicker. And I think at my heart, I really do quite like just a bit of a YOLO at 6 and 7 and not to have to think quite as hard, and I guess I'm just lazy. But for all of that, I've not been in those tiers at the moment, thanks to that flaming event with the Blaze, because Tankensteins and Gravediggers and, you know what I'm going to say, Smashers appear to have been raining out of the sky like, I don't know, confetti or something. And I was in game the other day, there's 4 Smashers in it, a Gravedigger, a Tankenstein, and I'm there, bottom tier as usual. I think I'm driving an M4 Sherman Fury. And next game I get in the T71 and the SPC1, and it's just like, it's not fun. It's just not fun getting, I mean, I know you're going to say don't get shot, but getting like one-shotted by some 46% kiddie in a Smasher, it just gets boring. And those tiers at the moment are just vile. So yeah, I suppose the flip side of that is it's got me playing the E75. And you can see when it comes down to the end of a game, you know, it's not unusual at all to have, you know, bounce totals of 2k if you know how to angle the tank. I tried to take the IS-8 out, and that was actually really annoying. If you noticed that I hit him and he was left on 1 hit point, and then I was going to ram him, but I had to go uphill and he reversed. So I couldn't even ram him for 1 hit point. I've cleared him, and now I've got this Kampfpanzer to deal with. And this is a funny game because the Kampfpanzer and I are like, right, yeah, we're going to just, you know, do the thing. No one's going to make a mistake. We're just going to go backwards and forwards. I'm going to try and jinx some shots out of him. He's going to try and jinx some shots out of me. We're both both doing this, and I'm trying to hit his cheek, and he's trying to hit me, and I'm moving back, and I'm angled, and, you know, I'm a hard target for him. And in the end, I just think, bollocks, I'm driving an E75. let's have some of this then. And I know he can hit me, but I know he's got a pretty bad reload, so I'm like, okay, right, one through the top there. And he does. He whacks me. Now he's on a reload, and all I'm thinking is, right, round the side, AP, full roll, come on, you little beauty, round the side. Yep, full roll plus an engine fire. Poor little kid. Anyway, there it is. I put that game on just because it's an amusing game. Nothing particularly special, but I kind of like the end of the game. It's good fun. So you can see that if you can angle the tank well, if you can, kind of preserve your hit points best you can during the game, it really is great at carrying. You can carry in this tank in the right scenarios. Setting games on camp rail, and as usual, it will sort of live up to its name. So the Savage Hedgehog, I can't get my head around his new tag. The Sneaky Boy is going to go up right and use his potential to fire downwards and also to do some nasty damage in his clipping tank. And we found that actually driving an E75 with a clipper is really good, because a lot of the time you can hold and your compadre can just clip the opposition. And I'm sort of looking at what to do here, and I haven't decided. I really don't like, going left on this map. When you go left and you can go and sit down in that dip. On camp rail, you've got all of the enemy TDs usually just like focusing that corner, and you can spend a whole game down there holding, and in a way holding is effective in itself. But on the other hand, you can spend all day sort of down there watching the team fold up and like literally just like really not putting a lot of damage into the game. So basically I've waited to see how this whole thing's going to unfold, and I've noticed there's a K91 in the middle. I know that there's a Vickers CR over there, and I also know that there's a Waffle who's in an interesting position, shall we say. So the gun on this is great, but it's not that great. You're not going to hit a Vickers CR from that distance, but you know what? I'm always trying, if nothing else. And what I'm actually going to do is actually have a pop at the E100, and I try and get the shot under the railway carriage. Miss that, and as you can see, this is just a spectacular game. But trust me, it gets better, and this is the thing kind of with tier 9. It's just, you've got to be patient. The damage will eventually come. The K91's in really quite a horrible place there, to be absolutely honest with you, and he's obviously down to a one shot. The Sneaky Boy's clipping him from the top of the hill, which is exactly what he should be doing, and I'm going to clip him from the side. And you can see I'm aiming at track shots as well, so that like basically they're tracked in place and my mate can just finish them off. So there goes the E100, that's good. There's an IS-7 behind me. He's done that whole thing they do where they drive around the map. There you go, see, could have HE'd the Waffle, but for a lot of damage if I was on a sort of damage mission. But I thought, no, get the K91 out, that's another dangerous tank. So there we go, he's gone. And the Waffle obligingly anyway drives in front of me so that I can give him some love. And I'm getting told to kill the IS-7. I don't need to kill the IS-7. It is behind me, but it's being held up. And to be honest, it's not doing any harm there at all. And I will turn and deal with the IS-7 when I'm damn well good and ready. And I've got cover from behind anyway. The Vickers CR is just going to, at an opportune moment, drive in front of me. Wait for it. What are you doing, bud? Anyway, he's gone. And I'm going to keep on moving. So there we go. I'm like, right, okay, what's left? So there's the IS-7. Fair enough. But I mean, to be honest, Jaeger ought to be able to deal with that from there anyway. But right, fair enough. I'll turn and help him out. There you go. The Griller's still out there. But again, he's not doing much. He might well slot me as I get across here to look at the IS-7. There you go, and he has. And fair enough, fair play to him. But I'm just focusing on clearing this guy out. I don't mind if I take another one. And again, like I said in the first game, if you can conserve your hit points to the end, then start, use your hit points sensibly during the game and conserve them. But, if you've got some left at the end and you're on a decent damage total, why not use them? I mean, you can finish the game on a full hit pool, or you can go do some damage. And so basically, what I'm going to do is go out here. I know the grill's going to give me a good whack in, and that's fair enough. But I just want the damage off him because I know that this is pretty damn close to an ace game. I also want the assistance and the spotting damage off it, which is exactly what I'm getting. And I'm literally just going to sit here, roll backwards and forwards, and he's going to sit there. He's going to tunnel me, and again, he's doing exactly the right thing. He drops off. I'm going to roll forward. I'm going to respot the bugger. Wait for it. Come on, pop, pop, pop. Come on, my friend. You know you want it. There you are. There he is. And I'm going to go back over the top. I think I can get one more shot into him, probably, before the end of the game. The team, I told the sneaky boy to cap anyway, because a win's a win. There he is, down there. He's going to come for me. So I shoot him one more time, and I'm like, yeah, you grub, you're going to kill me, and someone gets it from the side. So all good. And, you know, you can just see, if you play the tank steady, what a little boss it can be. If you ain't got a E75 in your garage, and you're a fair to middling player like me, and you haven't got millions to spend on bloody premiums and this, that, and the other, get one, because it's a really tough tank and it is very forgiving. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. See you. Bye.